How's it, hang loose? Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. That didn't work. Welcome to the channel. I'm slowly getting these things back together. I mean, it's kind of gotten all ripped up because of various reasons. Moving around fast, and this is, a pile of junk. Bless my mess.
Back off.
Files or piles. This is piles.
Look closer.
But I find, in my mind, ways to keep track of things that are in sight. Anyway. It's Thanksgiving, so it's the day to, practice thinking of gratitude or thankfulness. I guess thankfulness to God. In nomine Dei Patris Filii Spiritus Sancti, Venus Sancti Spiritus. Some people don't believe in God. Some people have different religions and stuff like that. And some are pure, prove it to me, agnostic.
Torturer.
I went to a AA meeting. They have those on Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, where they have it 24 hours, meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting, and it's like a big powwow type of meeting. Because in problem drinking, I know, sorry to bore you. I don't think everyone has a problem with drinking, but maybe someone, Okay. Dust box. Random words plopped out, and doctor. See the doctor. Yeah. I need a doctor? What are you trying to say to me? You can read into it. That's the magic of, but I think it's fun. So, these, some people have a problem. I did have a problem with drinking, so I went to like 3 rehabs. It didn't, the 4th rehab stuck because I went to the AA things after. That's the only reason it stuck. So, there's my plug for AA. If anyone has problem drinking, that, if one applies themselves and gives into it, it does work. So that's my plug. But not everybody has problem drinking. They have to figure that out for themselves. And any other OCD addictive thing instead of, there's a 12-step program for marijuana, a 12-step program for narcotics, there's a 12-step program for food addiction, a 12-step program for sex addiction, and all the 12 steps of those programs are direct mimeographed copies of the original AA 12 steps. In case you didn't know that, now you do. They just take alcohol out and put something else in there. I'm powerless over, and that's how it's done. It works for some people, not for everybody.
Move over.
Stop plugging it. I just went to one of those meetings, that's why. Gratitude is like a big thing. It's a connection to a higher power. God, in my case, I go with the Most Holy Trinity. I actually, that's my choice to say God. And there's what else? I can go on and on, so I'm not going to. I was going to make this really short, but it's about gratitude, where you're thankful. You can be thankful to God through people by thanking people, because people, and there's a connection. Or you can take God out of the picture if you choose to do that, and you can still be thankful and grateful for stuff. And the key thing about there is you think about positive stuff, and it says somewhere, I think in the Bible, St. Paul, so it's St. Paul, but Paul says stuff about dwell on the good things, good truth, love, beauty, whatever. I like truth because, beauty, truth, those are good ones.
Over here.
And also the little things, I'm happy, I'm glad, thankful to be alive. I'm thankful I'm not drinking, because that probably would have killed me, more or less, before I got in prison. I was close to the, handcuff stuff, but it was more like a health thing. It still reverberates with health things. So I'm glad I'm not doing that. I'm glad I know what the solution is. I'm grateful too that
overwhelmed,
the people in that program and the creation of that program. The AA program itself is fine. The first 165 pages, that's good. That's perfect. Yeah, fine. Exactly. But people apply that or apply themselves or don't apply themselves all sort of different ways. Like a fingerprint is different for individuality. And that's where it gets messy. And you can read stuff in this old text and it can be read wrong. So that's why get yourself a sponsor, get some guidance. And if you don't like that sponsor, switch. That's fine. So, anyways, enough about that. But I'm grateful that was there, and I'm grateful it still touches where I don't choose to go that way. And in the Jesus thing, it says, like, what does he say? It was just on my mind earlier. He's the way, the truth, and the life, or the way, the truth, and the light, because I get those confused. So I was like, oh, the
corrupt,
light be with you, and joy be with you, and light and joy, because no one wants to say higher power equals God. They want to be all new age, soft sell, roll it out like whatever you believe. Ooh. And well, people get tripped up with that because it doesn't have orderly direction as opposed to most other stuff. But other stuff can be bad because of well, like I said, it could take hours about this stuff, control and things like that. So I think God always has your free choice in place and protected. So it's really up to us to choose. So this Thanksgiving, many people are trying not to talk about politics. It's an effort not to talk about politics. so they have these, like, what was it, Dr. whatever, Dr. Phil's dead, but they have Dr. whatever on TV, physicians telling people, well, the way to avoid conversation. Some people are problematic and don't get along. Some people stay problematic because that's how they get their ways. They're basically, some people are just assholes. That's the fact, the truth, the reality. So you have to adjust yourself around that. You can't expect them to change, and you can't expect to get along when they're there. So my Thanksgiving, everyone's pretty much cool except, the one who shall be named. So I get to, deal with that today. I don't think it's going to be that bad. It's probably going to be, here's how my Thanksgiving is going to unfold. They're going to gather today. They have a little food. It's going to be, and then it's going to be like, okay. And then there's this barrier separation. And then it's just like, and then the narcissist will, la, 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 la. And everyone will be trying to be polite, not upset, and shake their head, and she'll think it's approval. And at that point, I'm about to vomit and I have to leave. So I'm going to be probably excusing myself is probably what's going to happen. And that's okay, because I'm grateful about good stuff. I'm grateful about viewers, people out there that are positive and on love on the side, and actually on love, and people who aren't hypocritical saying like that. And, there's genuine people, and you can tell. And some people are genuine, but they're, lost their way a little bit. What's that cliche in Christianity? I was just trying to figure out, are the Puritans, the original Pilgrims, or Puritans? They're Protestant. That makes them Protestants, right? So they're not Catholic. I'm just trying to figure out but it's all about Jesus. The Christianity, anyway.
Message for you.
Message for you. It better not be from Satan. Okay. I ain't talking to the devil. Don't listen to that. Oh. I hear they're constantly politically campaigning. Constant, 24/7 for all year round. And you hear the rhetoric, because Trump won via cult of personality. The cult gathered enough members to have a greater vote. It's like, so now you hear the echoing of all that campaigning from people. You hear that echoing. Oh, don't look at the past. Move forward. Eyes straight ahead. Obey the fearless supreme leader. Don't get into trouble about bringing up the past. Oh, the future. Robot, do what dictator says. It's autocratic. Sad to say, but there it is. But we have a Thanksgiving anyways. We still have a heritage of Americana, and Americana is very diverse, and it's not going to fold under a dictator. Watch out. The economy. Watch out. Watch your stuff. Watch out for scammers, and watch out for that kind of stuff. Don't fear it, but be wary. Hawaii news. Hawaii's got news. Look, see, Hawaii wants to know all about tourism because we want more tourism, because Turkey Day, Thanksgiving, is T for tourism. Tourism. Cha-ching. That's what it's all about. Tourism. It's a bright spot. Oh, tourism. More tourists. So, once again, they're focusing on the tourist industry. They're trying to junk it up. And the more they try to cater to the tourists, I think the more tourists are people. They're not stupid, but they treat them that way. But they just want to do the formula that brings in the most tourists and charge them the most money they can, and that's the bottom line. Because Hawaii is basically a corrupt state to the max. It's all state government's pretty dang corrupt. The governor's cool. The mayor's a businessman. But all on those levels, there's much corruption. And I think about nice things. Like I said, football, you bet. Hey, football, eh? So it's football, time to settle. Watch football and pretend nothing happened. Nothing bad happened. Oh, yeah, it's football. Okay. That's nice. Okay. Oh, maybe back in the day? Yeah. Distraction. Oh, remember back when everything was perfectly super cool? Always in the past, everything's so cool. The 1950s were perfect. Oh, but this is 1966, Vietnam War. Oh, but it was fine. Everything was great. Vietnam War on TV for Thanksgiving. Back in the day in 1966, actor, or actress it used to be, now it's actor, Ava Gabor. So there's Ava Gabor right there, visiting Hawaii during Thanksgiving dinner at Pearl Harbor with the General Mess. So she's in, yeah, I'm sure that General Mess don't look exactly like that, but Ava Gabor. Ava Gabor, she was the hot stuff. In 1966. I should know, I was 5. That's nice. How about finger on the pulse, maybe? No. Yeah, that's no. Finger on the pulse? What is it? Yeah, that's what this is, right? Political cartoon. Oh, it's Thanksgiving Day. Oh, look, the radical buffalo guy is a turkey.
And I was not only pardoned, but I was up for a cabinet position.
Absolutely. He's pardoning all the everything on January 6th and the giant riot. Pardon everybody, and it never happened. Don't look that way. Of course, fearless leader. And I'm gonna have to not do Trumpy stuff.
Rest in peace.
Oh, you mentioned Trump. Better not, because I don't know. In the near future, it's going to be an arrestable offense. You will be investigated by the DOJ for broadcasting anti-Trump stuff. Okay, so much for that. Despite win, GOP still fixed on partisan politics. Now that Donald Trump has won the election, we are hearing Republicans complain that Democrats still want to oppose most of his policies. Complain. Well, excuse me, but I remember when Barack Obama won in 2008,
and the Democrats took U.S. and House and Senate.
The officially stated Republican policy was to make Obama a one-term president. If that is too long ago to remember, I recall when Joe Biden won in 2020, Trump instigated a riot at the U.S. Capitol and required that all his loyalists deny he lost the election, which he still does to this very day. No riot or denying election by Dems in 2024. You'll be investigated by the DOJ. Funny how that works. Even when Trump wins, he and his base complain that something. Let's see what happens in the midterm elections. It'll be full autocracy by then. The only thing I can predict is with 100% certainty is that on January 21st, 2025, the day after Presidential Inauguration Day, the economy will be declared great by Fox News and the right-wing media. Richard de Robertis Kailua. Well, thank you, Richard de whatever. I don't pronounce the names right. Yeah, Biden rebuilt the economy after the pandemic crushing thing and the multi-trillion debt
Elderly.
from whatever who should not be named. Funny, I'm gonna have to not name. I can't complain about certain people. I can't talk about certain people, and it's gonna be those who shall not be named or else kind of stuff. Thanks for freedom of speech. Got that one knocked down. Don't listen to the news; it's fake. But when some of these policies start happening, the economy is going to be very overpriced, and people in middle class stuff are going to be crushed. So if you don't have a significant amount of money, it's going to be down to poorhouse, and you're going to be crushed. So the ones with tons and tons of money are going to live and survive. They're culling the population using economy. I should do a whole thing on that. And those tariffs, yeah. They're going to pass the tariff on to the consumer, but also the ones who are paying the high price are the companies. But in the end, the high price is passed off to the consumer. Those high prices are going to the company. So the companies are actually going to make out like bandits. So big business, Woo, the billionaires in big business. Tax cut. Other people, you're going to be paying more taxes. Vis-a-vis, not official taxes, but you're going to be paying more because of that. Uh-oh, here comes the DOJ and people who should not be named. Okay, have a Thanksgiving. Keep your eyes out. Don't be in fear. Aloha to you. Have a good Thanksgiving. Think of good things, eh? Good things. Oh, yes. There are some still good things. The screen door works. That's good. Something. I still think that's good. Aloha to you. Aloha.